to Chair Yoga. I'm Sean, and I'll be guiding you through a sun salutation practice today. You want to be seated in a sturdy, supportive chair. Sitting on your couch or a cushy armchair isn't going to be as supportive as something like a wooden chair. When you sit in your chair, if your feet dangle, or if they just don't reach the floor in a very comfortable way, put something underneath of them. I have a yoga bolster here that's been flattened from a lot of use. I'm going to use that. For the beginning of our practice, you might like to sit all the way back and lean back into your chair, or you can sit up nice and tall. That's up to you. The further back you sit in your chair, the more support you'll have for your legs, which will also help to support your back. You're welcome to close your eyes or just shift your gaze slightly downward so that you're not dropping your chin, but you don't have as many visual distractions. Now that you're settled, notice how your body feels. Notice how your body feels overall. If there's stiffness, fatigue, or pain, you'll want to take extra special care with your practice today. And as we go through our poses, we'll pause from time to time to notice if anything changes. Let's go through the body a little more slowly, noticing different parts of the body. So notice your feet. Can you feel them down upon the floor or your support? What about your legs? How are your legs feeling today? Do they feel ready to move? Do they feel strong? Do they feel supported? What about your back? Does it feel broad? Does it feel long or short? Notice the sides of your waist, your abdomen, your ribs and chest. Do you have an awareness of any of your internal organs? What about your shoulders, arms, and hands? Sometimes as we take our awareness to parts of the body, we have the urge to move them a little. That's fine. Feel free throughout the practice to make yourself more comfortable. Now come up to your neck, your jaw, your face, and your head. It's very common to carry tension through the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, and the face. So again, check in. Notice if there's any tension there. Or is there a sense of openness? And we want to notice as we practice what things tend to change. Where are your thoughts today? Where are your emotions? Now let's move on to breathing. So first of all, notice your natural breath. As we notice the natural breath, we begin to change it. See if you can not change it or just change it very little and allow it to be natural. We'll put a hand on the belly and a hand on the chest and notice if you feel movement in these areas as you breathe. Do you feel movement in your back or in your ribs? Now slow the breath down. Inhale smoothly. And when you're ready to, exhale smoothly and completely. Make sure the touch of the hands is soft, the elbows are relaxed. Do that again. Inhale smoothly and evenly. When you complete that inhale, take a natural pause. And then as you exhale, let the breath come all the way, completely out, and take a natural pause. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. Inhale, expand. Purse your lips slightly as you exhale, and exhale like you're blowing out a birthday candle. And we'll let the breath go back to a natural pace. We're going to bring our hands onto the sides of the chair. Press into the chair to sit up a bit. And then bring your palms together in front of your chest. We call this Anjali Mudra. Gently lower your chin. And if your eyes have been closed, now is a good time to blink them open. Look forward. Inhale and exhale. So something we do with the sun salutations is coordinate the breath and the movement. So we're going to start with that right away. As you're ready to inhale the next time, let your hands come down, apart, and then out to the sides. As you exhale, turn your palms to the sky, and then bring your hands together in front of your chest again. Let's do that again. Inhale, hands come out. Exhale, hands together. Your pace may be a little bit different than mine. Your movements may be different than mine. You want to listen to your body and the needs of your body today. So feel free to modify or to change what you need to change to make it better suited to you. Now, for those of you who want to, with the next inhale, you can take your arms out to the sides, but up a bit on a diagonal. And then as you exhale, palms turn down, and we bring the hands back together. So it's a larger range of motion, if that's okay with your shoulders. So again, as you inhale, maybe your hands come a little higher this time into a V shape, reaching up tall. And exhale, arms come down and palms come back together. Repeating, arms out to the sides. Exhale, hands down, and then they come back together. And then if you'd like to, inhale, reach up even higher. And exhale, arms come down. Palms together. We'll do that cycle one more time. So inhale, reach out, feel your chest nice and broad. And as you exhale, bring your hands back together. Inhaling, reach to where it's comfortable for you, either sides, diagonal, or up overhead. And then exhaling, hands come down and back to the heart center. Notice how you feel. And take a breath in. Let's let it come out the mouth this time. Bring your hands down. So through the whole practice today, your breathing should be very comfortable. You don't want to strain your breath in any way. Any movements that make your breath strain, you're going to want to move away from those movements. So let's come forward and let's check in with the neck. All right, so we'll begin to loosen up the neck and upper back by taking some movement through the shoulders. Notice how this also moves the hands and the arms. Maybe you have the urge to move your neck a little with this. We're going to move the shoulders one at a time now. So just lift, draw back and down, and then do the other one. Lift, draw back and down. Taking the shoulders in this direction will help to open the chest and begin to warm up the muscles of the upper back. Let's just do one more on each side. And then I'm going to lift both shoulders up. Exhale through your mouth and take them down. So sitting up nice and tall here, maybe pushing your hands down a bit so you can sit up even taller. You have a little string lifting you through the top of the head. Now imagine that you have a weight on your tailbone. I'm just going to lower the chin now, just very gently. You may find it comes close to your chest or not. have quite a bit of distance there. If you can take a breath in and bring your face, if you can move with the pace of the breath, we'll take a breath in to bring the head forward again. And we're just going to turn the head to one side, relax your jaw, and turn your head to the other side. And do that again. So we're just loosening up the neck, not going for our deepest range of motion or any specific stretch. When you're even on both sides, once again, you'll lower your chin toward your chest. Make sure your jaw is relaxed, that your shoulders remain back. And then we'll bring the face forward again. Inhale. And exhale. Now we'll start to move the torso or the trunk of the body. So hands support you on your thighs. And you're going to make some circles, just going around. And you'll notice how this moves your elbows as well. Make sure there's no pain. If you feel a sharp sensation, electrical sensation, or tingling or numbness in your hands or feet, you'll want to stop doing whatever it is that you're doing. Let's go around the other way. Remember, this practice is for you. So allow yourself to explore. Make sure you can breathe comfortably. And then we're going to come back to sitting up nice and tall. Our seated mountain pose, seated Tadasana, the tailbone is down, the crown of the head lifts. We'll work with some more spinal movements. So hands come onto the pelvis. And ever so slightly, I'm going to tilt my pelvis forward. So if you can, tilt your pelvis forward and then tilt it back. Tilt it forward and tilt it back. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what this might look like for you. My feet don't reach. I'm going to move forward. So again, this is just tilting slightly forward and tilting slightly back. And if you want to, as you tilt back, you can pull your belly in. Inhale, belly. Long. Exhale, it can pull in. So maybe if you have some back concerns, you want to stay still and work with the abdominal movement of bringing the belly back as you breathe out. So that's enough of those. Bring yourself back to neutral. I'm going to turn to the front again. And we'll work with the feet. The feet start to feel neglected. So we're just going to extend one leg if you like. You can keep it on the support or the floor if you want to. We're going to work with the toes. Wiggle the toes around, spread the toes out. If you're wearing socks, I really encourage you to take them off so that you can get more space through your toes. Maybe you want to work with your fingers at the same time. And then let's do the other one. So I'm just going to, again, spread out the toes and curl the toes. And you may find, again, that the hands like this and want to do this too. So it's good for hands and feet. But no force, no strain. Just see what's going on today. We're going to go ahead and make some circles with the ankles. So we can start with flex and point. If you get cramps in your calf, you don't want to point. We'll make some circles. If you get a click or a pop every single time you make a movement, then that's probably not a movement you want to continue over and over and click and pop every time. Let's do the other one. A little clicking and popping, a little sound is very normal at first. For the first few times. Let's place that foot down. Let's come back to our breath. Inhale, arms come out. Exhale, hands go down. Inhale, we're going to reach up or out. And exhaling, we're just going to make a V shape with the arms. Not a V shape. This is a W shape. V shape if you want. Let's see if you can make a W shape. As you inhale, draw your shoulder blades toward each other and downward. And then as you exhale, release. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, release. So no pain through the shoulders. You may find you need or want a different position for your arms. Again, maybe up higher or down low. Then we'll release and shake the arms out. Now we're going to come back to the movement of the lower spine, and we're going to do that with a movement of the legs. So choose your right leg. Hold on to it if you can. Take a breath in and sit up tall, perhaps arching the back a little bit. And as you exhale, tilt the back or tilt the spine back and bring the knee inward. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then foot down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale. Don't worry how high up your knee comes or how far away your foot comes from the floor. Let's do 1 more on this side. And we'll pause. Take a breath in, lift your chest, and exhale. With your hands forward towards your knees, but let's keep the shoulders back and lean slightly forward. So I'm going to show you this from the side, just so you can see that my upper back is nice and broad. If you'd like to, you can come more forward, but we don't want to round our backs. We want to keep up nice and tall. So now engage the back muscles as you step a little taller. Inhale, and exhale, hold a bit more. Push your feet down. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale to release. Pause to see how you feel. Those were all of the movements that we're going to incorporate in our sun salutations. So let's begin with our palms together. Check in to see how you feel. Sitting up nice and tall in your seated mountain pose. When you're ready for your next breath in, take your arms out to the sides, just like we've been doing. And then exhale, bring the hands down, palms come together. Inhale, lift the hands if you're able. And exhaling, bring your hands onto your legs. Inhale, draw the elbows back. Exhale, lean forward, just like we did before. Again, keep the upper back nice and broad. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold a bit again. You want to draw your navel towards your spine. Inhaling, we'll push our feet down to the floor. Sit up nice and tall. If you're able, reach your arms out or up. And as you exhale, bend those elbows. Inhaling, draw the shoulder blades toward each other for a seated back bend. And exhaling, we're going to release the hands. Take a nice breath in, maybe this time reaching forward. Exhaling, we'll bring the right knee toward the chest. Inhale, we'll reach forward once again. Let's do the other side. Exhale, other knee toward the chest. Inhale, reach forward, maybe reach upward if you choose. And then exhaling, bring the arms down and hands come back to heart center. Take a breath in, take a breath all the way out. If you're feeling that this is raising your heart rate too much and that it's too much movement, you'll want to keep your arms lower. We're going to do 1 more round. Inhale, arms come out to the sides. And exhale, hands come back to the chest. Inhale, reach up or out. And exhaling, bring the hands down. Inhaling, draw the elbows back. And exhaling, slide your hands towards your knees and hinge forward. Hinging from the pelvis and with the belly drawing in. Inhale, we'll engage the back muscles, look slightly forward. Exhale, fold down, looking a bit more downward. Inhale, we'll rise back up to sitting. And then if you want to, you can lift your arms up. As you exhale, bend your elbows. And inhale, open the chest up nice and broad. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, reach forward. And exhaling, let's bring the right knee to the chest. Again, it doesn't matter how high up your leg lifts. Inhale, reach forward once again. Exhale, other knee in, tilting back a little bit. Inhale, reach forward. And exhale, hands return to heart center. Pause, check in, and see how you feel. So that was a lot of movement. Has your heart rate increased at all? Has your breath changed? Now we'll do some quieter poses. Once again, we're going to lift the right knee. If you can flex the ankle, flex the ankle. You could stay here with a relaxed ankle, just keeping the knee lifted if that's best for you. Leaning back a little. Or flex the ankle and cross the ankle over the other leg, near the knee, but not on the knee. And let that right knee come down. And sit up nice and tall. Make sure your breathing is comfortable and there's no pain. If you want to, you can reach for your foot. If you reach your foot, and give it a massage. Working your way up your leg if you're including the massage. Maybe some long strokes. Kneading the calf. Circling around the knee. To release this side, if you have lowered that knee down, you'll lift it again. Place your hands behind your thigh if you reach. Uncross the ankle. Extend that leg out. And then place that foot down. Let's do the other side. So we'll lift up that leg. And again, you can stay here. If you don't reach behind your thigh, you can put a towel or something. That's what we do in class, a towel behind the thigh to hold on. And again, you can stay here. If you want to do the next variation, the other variation, you can flex your ankle and cross your ankle over the other leg near the knee. Release your whole and sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. And if you'd like to include the massage, gently massage your foot. If you have arthritis in your feet, you'll want to massage more on those meaty areas. Be gentler on your joints. Massaging the lower leg. Long strokes along the shin or kneading the calf. You know that Achilles tendon back here, it tends to get a little tight for a lot of us. We can go around the knee. And then we'll go ahead and bring that knee up. If it was down, uncross. And supporting the leg, extend it out. And then bring that foot down. Let's sit up nice and tall. If you'd like to, you can reach up to the sky. And then arms come down. Now we're going to do our twist. So if you have any spinal conditions, you'll want to do less with your twist. All right, so or osteoporosis. Doesn't matter which side you start with. Take one hand to the opposite leg and the other hand down onto the seat of the chair or behind you. And you're welcome to turn to the side. Keep your face relaxed. If you're able, you can turn your head and your eyes back in that same direction. Make sure you're sitting tall, tailbone down, ribs lifting up. Make sure your breath is smooth. When you get to your next exhale, come back to the center. Let's do the other side. So take the other hand across. And as you feel ready, twist to the other side, keeping the spine nice and long and the breath comfortable. You may notice that the breath changes when you do a twist. And then when you're ready to exhale, go ahead and come back to the center. I'm going to roll my bolster forward slightly. Sit a little bit more forward on my chair. I'm going to take one foot underneath of the chair. So I don't know if you can see because of my pants. The tops of my toes are on the floor. If you can't do that, that's okay. You could have the toes curled under, which is another nice way to stretch the foot. The knee comes downward. The other foot is forward and supportive. If you like more wakefulness, more energy, you can reach out again. And then releasing the hands, help that leg come forward, flex the ankle, and then place that foot down. Now let's do the other side. So just take that foot down and underneath of your chair to wherever it happens to reach. Every now and again, you can hear me go. So I'm just reminding you to breathe comfortably and smoothly. And now we'll bring that leg forward, and the heel can be all the way down on your prop or the floor. You want to engage the thigh, pull the toes back toward the shin. And then we'll go ahead and release. Sit back, roll that bolster back. Hands on the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands come toward the knees. Looking a bit downward. Relaxing the jaw. Now push into your feet. Sit up. Go ahead and sit all the way back in your chair. All the way back. If you have something behind you, maybe it's comfortable to lean your head back. My wall's a little too far for that. You can rest with your palms down on your lap or turn your hands to the sky. Close your eyes. Allow your feet to settle down. Your legs. You may find that it's more comfortable to let your knees flop open a bit. Let's take the attention to the breath and take the next breath in a little more smoothly and slowly than you've been breathing. And as you exhale, let the whole body sigh. Do that again. Inhale smoothly. As you exhale, let the whole body sigh and release its weight. At this point, you may choose to pause this video if you can, or maybe it's after it's over, you'll want to set a timer for 5, even 10 minutes or longer to just rest and let your body become heavier and heavier, releasing its weight, releasing its weight, releasing its weight. Letting your mind become a little quieter, a little calmer. Practicing relaxation, practicing softening. If you're ready to come out of the pose, you'll wiggle your fingers and your toes. Use your hands to support you on your chair to sit up a little taller. Bring your palms back together at your heart center. Notice how you feel. Again, I encourage you to rest for a little while longer if you have the time to do that. Thank you for practicing the chair yoga today with me, practicing the sun salutations. May you be well and have a great day. Namaste.